again, so takeaway, right?
Yeah, dead inside.
We know dead inside.
Right.
Now again, if you can return it on that same line,
Right.
don't really care.
Right.
Again, I like that you're keeping the face nice and close, nice and square to your spine angle.
Okay.
So again, and I like that you're doing a lot of it with your upper body. Again, making a nice turn with the chest, the big muscles, not using a lot of hands. You're getting a ton of width. That's how you generate all your power with your driver. Getting all that width away from you.
And I stand significantly wider. Yeah.
Again, that's why you hit your driver a country mile, right? Again, at the top, I like how you hinge your wrists. And it's in a pretty good position, right? You know, you creating a lot of angle here, which I like. No issue there. Again, the arm is, you have a flat swing, just like you said.
Right.
Which is great, and it makes it really easy for you to drop it inside.
Okay.
Right? When you get the hands way up high, you have to reroute it way more.
Okay.
So, I wouldn't change anything about the way that you get there.
I'm trying to do that. Okay. Because I think that's why I'm mishitting so many balls. I'm trying to get this thing in a position I don't know.
Yeah, again,
yeah.
So you're trying to get it up more?
I was trying to get it up more, yeah.
Now, again, the more that you get it up, so if we got the hands all the way up here, right? Which one's easier for you to drop it inside? Obviously the flatter one, right? You have to drop it down less, right? So don't change that.
Okay, all right.
Don't change that. Again, shaft is running kind of up your foot line and where your knees and shoulders started, so not a huge deal. And I wouldn't say, there's no sway, which is a huge problem with most people. But again, no sway. I like you're staying really nice and posted on your left side. Yeah. I would say one thing is you can see how the club face opens up a lot here.
Okay.
So this is going to lead into pretty much the only main thing that I would say you need to work on. And
what's making it come open?
Again, it's more of your wrists.
Okay.
It's just the downward motion in here. You can see how.
Because I'm turning it.
Again, you got to feel like you keep your back left of your wrist more down towards the ground.
Okay.
That'll keep the club face shut. So again, when the face is open, what do you have to do? You have to close it at the bottom, right? So again, we'll see that in your swing. And see how we're losing all that angle. Again, it's not terrible, but for a player of your caliber, it needs to be better, right?
Okay.
Right? So again, you can see the plane is perfectly fine, but the club face is open there. It needs to be more closed. Yeah.
Okay.
It needs to be closed. So if you close it, you don't have to flip it so closed at the bottom, right? So you can see it's wide open, right? Open there, and then you have to jam it closed.
And it just barely got.
So if we keep it more closed here, then you can keep it more closed here, de-loft the club, get the hands out in front, rather than having them behind and adding loft, right? So you're taking away, you're setting a limit, boom, right away of how far you could hit that club. Doesn't matter how far you swing it, because you're adding loft. Okay. And that would be my one thing is that we need to work on is making sure that the club face stays closed here. And then as you come down, you don't flip it. So if we looked at Rory, right? And he gets to the top. He's getting those hands way out in front. So if he's hitting a 7 and you're hitting a 7, you're turning that 7 into an 8, where he's turning that 7 into a 6. Right?
Okay.
That's how he's getting all that distance. So you haven't really lost swing speed or anything like that, but you're not maximizing the distance that you could be getting out of your clubs. And that's why you're going to hit a lot of thin shots too.
Because I'm having to.
You're having to catch up and then flip it, right? So that's why you're hitting a ton high and then some thin.
Okay.
That would be kind of it, really, honestly. And then, again, really good extension as you go through. Again, pretty textbook. Pretty much the same. And you know what you're doing from here on in. Again, through. Good finish.
Over 50.
No, not at all. You've really fired through nicely. Again, that's perfect finish.
Okay.
That's the key right there.
Okay. So to get that to work right, then